level up, 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 level up. Hey, 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 hey. Although growth and change is painful, it is necessary. Some of you may be on a leveling up journey. Some of you may have no idea what a leveling up journey is about. Some of you might want to start your own leveling up journey but do not know where to begin. But guess what? Your big sister has your back, okay? I have 10 tips that I'd like to share with you. You can either incorporate it, integrate it, or use it as a basic template for your own leveling up journey. So I started my own leveling up journey earlier this year, and it kind of stopped because of the accident. I don't want to go back into it, but then I'm back on it. I've been on it for about 2 weeks now again, and I just realized that it is important for me to always stick to it no matter how difficult it is, because if I deter from it or I get distracted or I stop, I will never achieve anything in my own life. So in my own leveling up journey, what have I learned? The biggest lesson I've learned is that I will never ever look like my problems ever again. Because I never know, you never know who's in the room. Some of us are looking like our problems, and it deters blessings, it deters breakthroughs, business deals, I don't know, just things that are supposed to work out for us because we are not prepared or we're not in a proper mindset or a mind state. So I'm never going to look at my problems ever again. Your girl is going to be on fleek and on point with her hair and everything. This is the biggest thing I've learned from my own leveling up journey. Anyways, tip number 1 is to change your mindset. As a man thinketh, so is he. So changing your mindset basically means kicking bad habits, putting plans and dreams into action, and changing your attitude. Tip number 2 is to cut out, and I hate this terminology so much, toxic people from your life. Toxic people do not serve a purpose. They only poison your flourish. They only poison your growth. They stop you. They are a stumbling block to your own progression. If you're having such people in your life, take the scissor and cut them off. You can love them from a distance. You don't necessarily have to hate them and not speak to them ever again. But make sure that you set boundaries so that they're never, ever, ever poisoning your space or bringing you down. People that are acting like dead weight will not allow you to move forward. People that are acting like dead weight will not allow you to grow. People that are dead weight will never, ever, ever encourage you in your own vision and the things that you have planned out for your life. Sometimes it may be family, but you'll have to work that out because family is thicker than water. Blood is thicker than water, right? So just create healthy boundaries so that they do not disturb your spirit, they do not disturb your peace, and you're always moving and on the up and up. Cut it. Take a scissor. Cut it. It's important. Tip number 3 is to have a life plan. I was moving aimlessly for 2.5 years, and then I find myself sitting in a corner depressed and crying to God like, oh God, it's not working out. I don't understand. I'm so depressed. But the truth is, I did not have a vision for my own life. So I took a pen and a paper and I wrote out the things that I would like to achieve and what I would like to see happening in my own life. And boy, have I been on the up and up, okay? Having a life plan doesn't necessarily mean that you have it all figured out. No. Sometimes you may have a life plan and it doesn't always work out according to the timelines that we have. But the life plan, when we write it down, reminds us why we are on this journey. Scripture says that write the vision, though it may tarry, though it may take time, though it may be difficult, though it may not work out at the moment, it will surely come to pass. Do you understand that? So when you go back to your vision, when you look at the things that you've planned out for yourself, when you look at the things that you want for yourself, that you desire for yourself, it will remind you why you're on this journey, and nothing will distract you, nothing will deter you, and nothing will block you. Just saying. So have a life plan. Tip number 4 is to invest in yourself. This is something that I've been doing actually for myself. whether it is taking short courses, watching YouTube videos that help me in terms of the things that I'm trying to achieve for myself. Maybe going back to college is something that you need to do, right? Investing in yourself also means that you take time for yourself. You can have a spa day. That doesn't mean that you necessarily have to go out to the spa because it can be expensive, but creating a spa time or a me time in your own bath, in your own bedroom, whether you're meditating, whether you're relaxing with music, where you just shut out from the world, but invest in yourself. It is important that you learn how to fill your cup and fill your cup up with good things. Tip number 5 is to upgrade your wardrobe. Now, this has been very important to me as a woman, because it just hits different when you walk into the room put together. You understand your body, you understand the things that work for you, you know what suits you, right? So how do you upgrade your wardrobe? 1, you buy pieces that are good and that you can use over and over again, like a good set of black pants and navy pants and gray pants and tan pants and brown pants with, maybe 2 white shirts or t-shirts, a couple of blazers in terms of the same color with your pants, basic shoes that you can use for certain occasions and function, or not certain, but for a lot of functions and occasions, and just also ensuring that the clothes are tailored and that they fit you. If it doesn't look good, it's torn, it's worn out, please chuck it out. If it doesn't fit and it's too small, donate it. And also just looking at materials that are good, like cotton, for example. Silk is another really great material, although it is pricey, but I guess there are cheaper materials that still have the same good quality in terms of look that you can use, and they will always look expensive on you. And also understanding colors that work for you, that bring out your undertone, that make you look wonderful. It doesn't make you look washed out. And also just creating your own style, something that really works for you, because I know that fashion can be quite generic and everybody wants it, but not everything or every cut works for us. So understanding what cuts work for you and what cuts do not work for you. Anyways, point number 6 is to master your hair. This is something that took me a while, because for many years I was always relaxed. I was either doing weaves or braids, and then I went natural. So that was another journey of its own. And now I'm at a point where I've mastered my afro. This is my everyday go-to hairstyle, and yes, my hair looks luscious, it's full, it's healthy. But mastering your hair, meaning that even on a bad hair day, you won't have a bad hair day because you've mastered your hair. Mastering your hair also understanding what colors and hairstyles work for your hair, work for your face shape, work for you, work for your style, work for your aesthetic. So master your hair so that even on a bad hair day, if you need to be showing up in a place in 5 minutes, it doesn't have to be very difficult for you and you're looking like a hot mess. So master your hair, ladies and gentlemen. The next point is to cut your debt, learn to save and invest. This is something I have learned, well, not even the hard way, because I have been doing it, but try to save at least 10% of your salary. If you do not know the 50-30-10-10 rule, I think I have a video on it. I will link it up for you guys so that you can definitely check it out. So yes, learn how to save, cut on your debt, and invest. Okay, invest. That money when it returns is very nice, very nice. All right, the next point is to travel, to learn a new language and expand your palette. Now this is something that I have had to do and learn, because I'm always so cooped up in my own space, in my own corner. I can live happily by myself unbothered, okay? But I limit myself, because when I go out now, I do not know how to engage or socialize with other people, and I do not understand certain foods and what pairs with what, and what works with what. So go to that restaurant, go to that event. You don't necessarily have to travel to the next country. You might even travel to the next province. Learn the language, understand what they like to eat, what they're about. Understanding their culture. It will let you be a more accessible, educated, and well-learned and all-round put-together person. Trust me, it really helps, and it's nice. It's nice for the experience to create great memories and great stories you can share with other people. You become more relatable to other people. And then the next thing is to center yourself. How can we ever forget about our spirituality, right? So any person that is centered or grounded in God, They are never ever swayed by the world. They're never ever swayed by the difficulties and trials of life. You know, you must be a tree that is deeply rooted, deeply centered, so that nothing can ever deter you or sway you from whatever it is that you're trying to achieve on your level up journey. Okay. And my last point for the night is to take a shower. All right. Good night and God bless. Bye-bye.